Get 2K? Okay, man, so I'm gonna get to this game. So, man, we finna talk about Mr. Dahmer. So there's a lot of people trying to like cancel it and stuff like that. I don't think it should be, but I think that there should be disclaimer if there's not one already. But I think it's very informative and very imperative for people to be able to study the minds of crazy people, because without history, you're destined to repeat it. If you don't know what history is, how are you going to not repeat it if you don't know what led up to it? So what I'm saying is there were these victims. Obviously, the Dahmer situation, that's a whole different thing. But I'm saying the victims are the people that were taken advantage of. If they didn't see what led up to them being taken advantage of and how they trusted strangers and what led up to it, how are they going to know what to do forward if they get into a circumstance where a stranger is trying to do all these random things for them? You guys, I know it's very hard and triggering to watch, but you see patterns in these victims of what they were easily submissive into, how they easily trusted in someone that they barely knew, how they easily drank things that they didn't see get poured. There's so many lessons and games in the show that you can take from. Like I said, it's very triggering and very hard to watch. But guys, it's not to be enjoyed. It's to be studied. I've seen rappers like Lil Boosie come out and get all emotional. And Lil Boosie, man, he's like a Southside legend when it comes to 2000s rap, but he's one of the most emotional men I've ever seen. Dude reacts so quickly to everything. You know that you could put him in checkmate in the first six moves of a game. He's always complaining. He said it should be boycotted because of this, and that. But he's an enemy to his own message because if I'm not correct, he beat a case where he obviously caught a body. So he's technically qualifies with the cereal boxes. Well, you know what I mean when I say cereal box. I don't want to say the word. But, man, people pick and choose when they want to apply rules. You know, one person can do this, but another person doesn't. It's this and that. And obviously it's comparing apples to oranges with what was done. But all crazy should be studied so that you can tell your children and so that you can move different. Because, man, you cannot afford to be moving goofy out here because it can cost you your life. It's imperative, actually, to study these type of things. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But don't try to take it away from everybody because you're uncomfortable with it. It's not right. So I just wanted to conclude that message. Boosie, you tripping. And, guys, if you're grown, I highly recommend you go watch that show. It's very imperative. It's very triggering to watch. But sometimes things that challenge your mind and your sanity are healthy for you. So now I'm going to take the time to read all these comments, and after that I'm going to conclude the live. So make sure you guys tap the follow on the bell button so you can catch me for the final episode of the night, number 20 after this one. I teach my children that monsters don't look like monsters, they look like people. Oh my gosh, you just spit some game. Pin that comment. That was vicious, mama. Too trusting in myself more. People taught me things. I don't like when I took care of people who hurt me, but I don't regret it because those types of people taught me things. Facts. People be lessons and blessings, man. Even though they be doing the most craziest things, now you know what types of people not to deal with, and you can see red flags before it even gets to the finish line. You know, that's deep. It's nerve-wracking for real. I haven't seen it. Oh, cool. Washington D.C. 2K. Okay. Post Malone is a person who shows love to everyone around. Wait, what did that have to do with the topic, though? That's really good. I'm still healing from my trauma, and I didn't even think of that. Shout out to Ricky James 229 for the 80 roses. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate that love. Make sure that you guys all tap the follow on the bell button, too. I would love for you to all be a part of the family, guys. We're getting bigger and bigger every day. We grew over 100 followers today. We did so many productive things. We did 20 lives. Wait, no, 19. I think I got one more. Number 20 after this, you know. We're getting bigger and bigger, man. It's lovely, you know. It's all genuine energy and good dialogue. So with that being said, guys, I hope that you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Tap the follow on the bell button so you can catch the final episode of the night. Peace.